Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, Friday, Friday. I'm buying my money. We're trading here live every single day to Nascraq. Do you believe it? Can you believe it? The Nascraq is just absolutely cracked out of its mind. We are in this uptrend right now. I'm going to update the uptrend with this move up since now we got the third hit here. Goodness gracious, pandas. Goodness absolute like gracious. Top left of your screen, you can see where we're at. We're about $100 profit. I took one trade after stream for about, I don't know, how many points is this? I guess I could have got a lot more from it too. It was a 26-point trade after stream. I just saw a big push up, looking for that new high, looking for the continuation, and I ended up getting it. Just a second entry long trade here, and ended up being a very nice push up, and was able to make, you know, over $1,000 on this trade. Overall, yesterday ended pretty red on stream, but after stream, I was still down a little bit, but you know, what can you do? You lose, you win some, you lose some. But overall, we're up. We're still green on these accounts, whatever. It's like, as long as we're, green is green, pandas. Green is green, and we're continuing to go in the right direction. You're gonna have a couple bad days. As long as your bad days are not terrible, should be fine. Things started getting a little rocky once I started going to two contracts. It always seems to happen. I don't know what two contracts doesn't seem like a lot, but it's double the amount of risk or exposure. It's double the amount of exposure, pandas. I gotta stick with one contract. It doesn't matter. Like I want to get runners. That's why I like doing two contracts, and especially on trades I feel like are really gonna potentially move. Right, that's when you want runners, right? You want runners when you have big moves or potential big moves, so you can capture the runners. Pandas, today is Friday. Let's just relax, pandas. We've had a long week of trading. Let's just relax today, yeah, pandas. No rushes. Let's just focus. Just get a nice trade, one or two good trades. Let's just end the day like positive 500, and let's just call it a day. Yeah, pandas. Does that sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Let's take it. Let's just relax. It's the last day of the week, pandas. No reason to go crazy here. Market's about to open in 5 minutes. We had a big push down right there. This could be looking for a trap, but I mean, we're beneath the 20 EMA now. Do I want it? Do I want the trap? Not really. Not right here. Quite a big push down here, pandas. What's going on? Quick look at the daily chart, pandas. Interesting. Daily chart looks wild, huh? Where we are on the weekly. I like looking at the weekly chart, especially on Friday. It's the end of the week. To see how the candle might finish. See if there's any like key levels to look for. Nothing really. Overall week has just kind of been choppy. It's a doji bar on the weekly so far. We had one day really moved which is like a couple days ago. It's just a really strong downtrend day. But the last 2 days have been rocky. Still haven't triggered our second entry long to get the, or the second entry long to get the failed second entry long. We'll see. Crimson Demon, good morning. Mawashi, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. If you're in the chat, drop a GM, please. Stop that like button. Love to see the engagement. The 5 minute is actually wild. This is yesterday's 5-minute chart, Pandas. This was yesterday's 5-minute chart. Wow. It doesn't even fill the gap. It gets so close. That's why some days it might really just look like this. Like you get married to the premise that you're gonna fill the gap, and it just never happens. It gets so close. You're thinking surely with this bear bar you're gonna fill the gap. Nope. Just teases you all day. It will do that. Just do not get married to any premise when it comes to trading. It's like more like Tinder. Just keep swiping. Speed dating, you know what I mean? Market opening 10 seconds. H2O, good morning. I haven't seen that name in a while. Welcome back. Getting a little unstable here. Remember, Panda, today's Friday. Let's be real with ourselves. How much mental capital do we have today? Let's relax. Take it easy. Take it easy. Got a gap to fill on the 5-minute chart. Let's see if we fill it. I feel like we might because we're just within the range. We're within yesterday's range, so we probably fill the gap. In what manner, though? I mean, we got a fail second entry long potentially on the 2500 tick. It could be our first setup today. Morning, Pandas. We got 80% off now using code BBM. Take advantage of it while it still lasts. Second entry long on the 2500 tick. Do I like the long trade here? Am I trying to go long? Let's stay vigilant here. I don't love the long trade. I'd rather take the trap trade. Okay, second entry short here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If we create a second entry long here, do I want to go long or do I want to wait for reversal? Main reason why I want to wait for the reversal is because we have the 5 minute. We're within the range, kind of close to the top of it. Trap does trigger on the 500 tick chart. Triggers far away from the 20 EMA. That's not where I want it. That's not where I want it, Panis. If you took this trap trade, you're sweating. You're still good though. You're still good. You're still good if you're in this trap trade, and you're dead. If you took that trap trade, you just lost that trade. I mean, if you're holding the scalper's stop entry. Okay, we may get our setup actually here, Pandas. 2500 tick might trigger the second entry long, which it doesn't actually. Now it does. And do I want this long trade or do I want the trap after this? I don't feel 100% with the long. But could make sense. Looking for a new high. Could. You could definitely look for that new high. Hitting a higher low on the 500 tick. Trap trade now on the 500 tick trade. Interesting. Of course, the reason I don't like this trade is because the risk is quite humongous. Ah, jeez, I hate timing these things. The limit order. Missed out. It really frustrates me when it's like I try to enter a trade but I can't because the Nascraq just cracks out. It absolutely cracks out. Bill 7, good morning. Ruben, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Trap does currently reverse here. It does reverse here, actually. It's like, is it one of those trades where you enter where you actually would put your stop loss? Is it one of those trades today? What is this trying to do right now, pandas? What is actually going on? I mean, it's a trading range right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is happening? I can't beat him, join him? Ruben on my infinite ice bag. Oh boy. Are you sure nothing's broken? Is it just like muscular? In this trade, let's see what happens here. I could extend my stop loss thinking maybe trading range. I don't think I'm risking more than 10 points though on any trade. Just see what happens here. I just find this like very confusing, to be honest. I do not want to see a reversal here. I do not want to see what happens with the reversal here. I'm okay waiting to hit the bottom of the trading range here. I could take a quick scalp here as well.
Target filled.
I'll take the scalp. There's a one-to-one risk. Obviously, with some hindsight bias, I could have made a little bit more. If you can't beat them, join them. When you see this choppiness, you got like 4 or 5 overlapping bars in a row here. Just expect the market to play tricks on you. This is making a quick 500 day, right, pandas? Quick 500 day. Since we didn't reach the bottom of the trading range, I'm not willing to take another short here. If we hit the bottom, then maybe, but we haven't hit the bottom yet. This could mean there's bullish pressure here. Now we're hitting the channel, top of the channel. When it comes down to it, trading is all about elementary school skills, drawing lines and shapes, rectangles, triangles. I mean, it's like basically an elementary school kid can trade because they can draw all those shapes. Okay, we're pushing up now. Breaking out of this channel. Quite strong. Quite strong. Makes you think, are we always in long? The last couple bars were 1, 2, 3 bars were always in long trading. Wowzers, all right. Wow. I mean, what a move. What a move, Pandas. What a move. The 5-minute made it difficult to want to enter long there because it just had 2 overlapping bars in a row. I don't know. I was waiting for a third overlapping bar. But instead, it kind of pushes big. This trap ends up failing. What ends up happening here is this trap fails, and because this trap fails, the market decides to do the opposite. Right, the reversal was supposed to happen here from this uptrend. There's also first breaker trend here. Might look for a new high. Just acting as like a resistance here now. Every pivot is a resistance level. You see how here, Pandas? How we didn't quite make the bottom, back to the bottom of the channel? We had this push up here, and we tried to get back to the bottom, but didn't quite get there. In fact, we just made higher lows. Right, this was the third push up. And we couldn't break a previous pivot low. We got third push up. Ends up moving the market up. Basically, have a bull flag here, setting up with a high base. And the base being the flag. I don't like how it bounces off this pivot. It's quite a strong move up though. And we get into extreme chop right afterwards. Like, you're better off just buying with a limit order somewhere down here, in my opinion. Let's just sit on our pause until we find like a setup that we really just cannot pass. YL says, I just took a huge dump and missed the buy. You and your bowel movements. Get those under control. You have to train your body. You got to schedule your bowel movements so you do not go in the morning. It's just prime time trading. I wish the market cycle was very clear. I wish it was just super clear, but it's not. It got super choppy. Got a higher low here. Could be a very big push up. It's not the setup I usually take, but it just looks like this is it's not slowing down. Right? The consolidation was short, and it doesn't even touch the 20 EMA, and it starts pushing back up again. Every push up is it's less probable every time. Every push up. What's our market cycle here, Pandas? What do you think? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think the market cycle is trading range. Give me 2 if you think it's a bull trend. Give me 3 if it's a bear trend. 1, 2, 3. 1 trading range, 2 bull trend, 3 bear trend. What's our market cycle right now, Pandas? Really, it's actually trading range, then like breakout, and then trend. 1. Ruben thinks it's 1. It's always safe to say 1, yeah? Because when you say 1, then you basically don't have to trade. Basically, you're just confused. I mean, this could be an uptrend. We have some things going for it. You see how it keeps bouncing off the 20 EMA? I just don't like all the chop we're seeing. We have like 6 overlapping bars in a row. Now we're developing 3 overlapping bars in a row, like completely overlapping. The market looks like it's suggesting it's starting to go into a trading range, but we shall see, Pandas. I'm taking this trap trade on the 2500 if we get it here. It's a second entry long. I'll take it. I mean, we're off our 20 EMA. I just don't like the bounce off of this Ooh, it's an ugly signal. Ooh, signal bar not bad, actually. Let's try, pandas. Let's see. We got a big push up and another push up. Basically 2 pushes up. Now we got a complete overlapping bar here. Alright. Skip it. Got this push up, then one more push up. You know what that is, right? Push up, consolidation, another push up. That's just a 2-legged pullback on the higher time frame. Or sorry, 2-legged move on the higher time frame. Just 2 legs on the higher time frame. That move could just be done. I guess a trap trade setting up here, setting itself up. Do I want this trap trade? Sure, why not? It's not the worst trade in the world, but nor is it the best. In this trade, let's see if we can get a good move here. Maybe today's a scalping day. I'm going to see how the candles form here. If we can even get a scalp. It's looking a little bit sketch. A little sus here. A little bit sus. If I don't like it, I could skunk my trade right now.
Target filled.
It looks a little sus, pandas. I'm getting out of here. I don't like it, pandas. I don't like the oh, pip. The paper pause. The paper pause. I had a good trade, but it just 2 candles just didn't. It looked so sus. The paper pause, pandas. The paper pause. Bill 7 says 3. Bear trend. Hey, technically, Bill 7 was correct. It's turning to a bear trend. Absolutely amazing. You're a genius. I wish I held that now, but obviously with some hindsight bias, trading is perfect. But, I mean, we got 2, like, sus bars coming out of that. I just didn't feel confident anymore. I just didn't know what was happening. But, a missed win is better than a loss, I guess. A missed win is better than a loss. Plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities to make money here. Make some bamboo. Sit on our pause here. I just didn't like how it was forming. We got 2 of these little chopsticks. Like, it looked like this. I was like, it looked really sus. It looked like it can just shoot back up. Take my stop loss out. So I just came out with a break even. Unfortunately, it does work out though. I don't know what's more infuriating. Skunking a trade that ends up working out or just losing the trade altogether. I don't know what's more infuriating. What's worse, pandas? What's worse? Is it worse to skunk a trade, basically come out early, and then the trade works out in your favor, or staying in the trade and just losing it? What is worse, pandas? What feels worse? Obviously, one hurts the bank more. Like, objectively speaking, it seems like what you should do is what seems to be worse is just losing money. But what feels worse, I think, is skunking a trade and it works out for you. It almost feels like you lost money because of that. Right? You missed the profits, but you also took away the risk of losing the money. So overall, like long-term EV, what's I guess in the EV long-term, it's positive. Junior Wallace says it's better to lose. Yeah, definitely feels better to lose, especially if your risk reward is like a 1 to 2. Because when you win it, pandas, the risk reward Like we would have got double the risk here. What you know where that would have put us? Right at our 500 goal today. I don't really have a goal today, but I just feel like Friday, pandas. Let's just have like a chill day. You know what I mean, pandas? No rushing. No, it's just no emotions. Let's just keep it chill, relax. Let's just have a good time in the chat. That's all I care about. Ruben says, I love the skunk, but watching a trade and it work out is very annoying. Yes. Bill says, the skunking keeps you from having to pay tax on unrealized gains. That's also true. I guess you're talking about the trailing threshold. Second entry short here. It looks like it wants to push down one more time. That's what it looks like to me. It wants to push down one more time here. Right, when it looks like this is such a strong move and then just kind of slowly consolidates back up, it looks like it wants another push down. Basically, it's a bear flag, right? That's what it looks like to me. I'll take a failed trap here for that setup. And this trap could also work out, but all right, looks good. Trap looks good, at least for now. Sitting on my paws here, a little bit confused. Trap does work out here. Today, the traps are just kings, working everywhere. Traps are really good right now. What in the world? Like when it looks like this, it looks like it wants one more push down. It just feels like something's incomplete. But now that it's popping up like this, it's confusing to me. I mean, is it one of those if you can't beat them, join them situations? Should I just start buying with limit orders down here, selling limit orders up here? Is that the situation we're in? No idea. Oh, it's a joke about Kamala's tax plan. Whew, I would I would never have connected it. That is just like it was just not in my purview. But good joke actually. Unrealized. How can you be taxed with unrealized gains? You know how ridiculous that sounds, pandas? Do you know how absolutely ridiculous it sounds to be paying tax of unrealized gains? It's hard enough to make your unrealized gains actually profitable. just doesn't make sense. Very confusing price action. You can tell it's confusing because on the 5-minute chart, it looks like this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars in a row. So if you feel like you really understand the market right now, I will highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I think the market itself is confused. Rumor says probably for billionaires avoiding tax with shares is my guess. There's no like, but once he sells his shares, then he will be taxed on those. I think there's almost no point in taxing billionaires. Quote unquote taxing billionaires, like they're gonna find loopholes. Like it's just no way around it. They're just like like do you think they're gonna keep their money in the U.S. if they're starting taxed just because they're super rich? They get this special tax because of that. Hey, they're gonna put their money somewhere else. It's just like it's a pointless venture. It's just to win votes, like, hey, we're gonna tax the billionaires, we're on for your side, but at the end, like those taxes will never touch actual billionaires. Given tax breaks instead, they'll pass along their savings to employees. Well, I will say that if you get rid of tax, like give a lot of tax breaks, then you get like small businesses that take a big advantage. I mean, if you get rid of taxes, the fact that the ultra rich don't give it to employees, quote unquote, it doesn't affect anything. If anything, they can reinvest and create more jobs. That's the idea, right? If you tax less, you create more stimulus for the economy. The economy can produce more jobs. More people can make money. Therefore, more people can provide. And in a sense, the money makes people happy. I know money itself does not make people happy, but money makes people happy. I'll just say that. Trickle down economics does not work. I don't know. I think it kind of does. If you think about it, if the rich person can get even more rich by creating new innovations or whatever, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Like, greed is good in a sense, right? Greed is good. Greed keeps prices low. Greed creates jobs for people. I don't know. I'm not an economist in any sense, but from my understanding, that's what I have. Ishio says, I like the idea of the fair tax. It's basically consumption tax. The more you buy, the more you pay. Everyone pays tax, even people paid under the table. So that, in a sense, would in a social sense, I feel like that would not be good. Right? I feel like if all the tax was purely just through buying stuff, actually, You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to get taxed anymore for my federal income. Federal income tax is the biggest crime of all time. There have been numerous studies that have shown that trickle-down economics doesn't work. That's the problem. Folks don't educate themselves before they vote. Interesting. I bet you there's numerous studies for everything. Like communism doesn't work, socialism doesn't work. I mean, I think honestly, the capitalists. This thing about like your own person. I know maybe you're not the most rich people compared to others, but compared to the world, you are very rich. No matter what, even if you're a homeless person in the United States, you are considered a king if you compare yourselves to other countries. You know, I'm one to always discuss. I'm always one to have an open ear. I have my own beliefs, of course, but I'm always open to hear and discuss. If you think that like Marxism, socialism is the way, then prove it. You know, I just need to see. You know, it's just like you just have like a hard thing to prove. But if you can prove it, then you know why not? It's just it's just been done too many times and really has hurt a lot of people. Oh, pandas. This is just very. Is it one of those can't beat them, join them situations, pandas? I should just be buying somewhere down here. Maybe buying here. Off the 20 EMA. Panda loves the chit chat. I love the chit chat. I love the chat chits. Whatever. Pandas. I started recently watching a movie called Substance. There's a lot of oh. I wanted to lower this. My limit order is a little bit high here. Oh, my limit order was a little bit high. I didn't want it to be this high. I think I'm gonna get hit here. My limit order was a little high. I don't want to extend my
Target filled.
I take it all back. I take it all back. My limit order was a little. I wanted my limit order to be down here, so I wanted to skunk that because I had a bad entry. The Substance. There's a lot of boobies. There's a lot of boobies in that movie, but it's like it's. I haven't finished it yet, but it's pretty jarring. Pretty jarring. I personally don't care about the boobies. I really don't. I have infinite boobies. You know. I have access to infinite boobies. I have infinite access to a certain boobies. How about that? I have infinite access to boobies. That's what I mean. $2,500. This is I wanted to take advantage of this. Right, coming back down to the bottom of the previous candle's low. I kind of entered too high. I didn't like it. So skunking it was a win for me. The Substance is about a. It's I think it's like a satire on the standards of beauty standards that we have, that we uphold, that corporate creates, that media creates, right? The beauty standards that are seemingly unattainable, and the lengths that society goes through in order to obtain them, and the idolization of it. It's a satire, but most satirical kind of movies, allegorical, satirical movies. They just have no basis in reality. You know, when you watch it, it doesn't make any sense. But it's the scenes are very jarring. It's kind of entertaining to watch. So it's something a little different. But lots of boobies, so just warning you. That might be a warning to some, and that might be a blessing to others. That might be encouraging for some to go. That might be discouraging for some not to go. Kind of pushing up here. I personally don't care for them, but like I said, I have infinite access to boobies. Yeah, Demi Moore's in it. She's really old. I mean, I think they purposely make her look old too, but she is. I mean, she's an old person. We're making new highs today. New high of day here. Really pushing up. Can't deny it. Another big push up. Not one. I wouldn't have not entered that first entry here. Just because this push down was so strong, I was expecting a little more resistance here, but it seems to not care about the strong pullback here. If we can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying, Pandas? If we can't beat them, join them. Let's see if we get another touch near this trend line, near the 20 MA. Hard to go long here, obviously, because you might be hitting your head. Could be a little exhausted here. And we've been following this channel for a long time. But that is a first entry here. Right, we're currently 4 pushes up. I feel more comfortable trading with a limit order here than trying to buy long at the top of the channel. I feel more comfortable buying at the bottom of the channel than top of the channel. How about that? Right, just like I feel more comfortable buying at the bottom of a range than top of a range. I mean, you can buy at the top of the range for a breakout, but then that's what you're saying, right? You're saying that this is going to break out of this channel. If you buy at the top of a range, you're trying to time the breakout. John Q. FOMO Friday. Alright, we're getting close to our entry here. Let's see if we get it. Just basically bottom of the channel, 20 EMA as well. No way. No way. It touches my... It missed it by a tick. It missed my entry by a tick, pandas. It's too conservative. By one tick. No way. How is that actually possible, pandas? I missed my entry by one single tick. That's frustrating. One single tick. Maybe it gives us a second entry long opportunity here. Okay, could have entered here now. Second entry long is what I'm waiting for now. The tick tickler. The tick tickler's back. My arch nemesis. Instead of Batman, I'm Panda Man. My arch nemesis is not the well, arch nemesis is Joker, huh? One of my nemesis. Instead of the Riddler, it's the Tickler. Okay, we're breaking this channel down. Depends on how you want to draw this channel. Well, actually, regardless, it's broken. This is pushing down pretty hard. Look at the 5-minute chart, pandas. In no sense is this easy to trade. Wow, look at this. But I mean, you got like a pretty solid line here. Maybe just buy the bottom. Is that crazy just to buy like here? I don't know. Is that crazy to think of? The 5-minute you're buying near the bottom of a previous candle's low. Got 10 more seconds on this candle anyways. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't love it. I don't love the trade. I don't love the trade. I'll just wait to a little more clarity here. This trap may fail. 16% of you guys don't know what the two-legged pullback is. It gives me a good idea of like how detailed I should be when I explain the two-legged pullback. Explain the setup. But now he says I use it every day. You're lying. No, you don't. Good try, though. I don't love this either, but maybe all we have. Double top. Maybe it's trading range. It's very choppy here. Are we just in a channel like this, pandas? Is that the market's giving us right now? We're in like spiking channel, but the channel's big. Like, maybe I should extend this here. And it looks something more like this, no? Get more hits here. Maybe we'll overshoot here. Maybe something more like this along these lines. This looks a little bit more accurate to what's happening here. trap trade going to the upside, but see how choppy this is. I don't know if it means much. I don't know if this trap trade means much, pandas. If it means anything at all. Wow, I'm pandas. I gotta buy here. I gotta buy. I gotta join in this super choppy channel here. I gotta join in some way. If it decides to really push down here, so be it. It's just I gotta join in this super chop here somehow.
Target filled.
I just gotta join in. It's just so choppy, pandas. Like, I mean, when you see this much chop, you gotta join in the chop, pandas. You gotta join in the chop somewhere. Somewhere, anywhere, everywhere. John Q says he uses 1 year charts. Two-legged pullback 1 year chart. Sick. All right. Let's just make our quick 500. Our accounts are doing well. We're up like half a grand here on our account so far. I haven't lost a trade yet today, surprisingly. Surprisingly, I haven't lost a trade yet in this super choppy market. Usually, I'm kind of pretty much break even on days like today. Coming out green today, it's a big win for me. Ruben says, I guess my barrier today is 230. It's the third time I saw that number today. I'll take it as a sign and leave. Hey, it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. You know what I mean? You can start it early. Start your weekend early. Okay. All right, let's see here. Usually get another push down here, but looking at this choppiness, pandas, this is rough. I mean, look at the 5-minute chart. It's pretty much a choppy day. I mean, this might break out one way or the other, but right now, this is, yeah, not fun. Not fun. Good morning, Mike G. Got a higher low here, second entry long. I kind of like it. Kind of don't. Outside bar reversal. I mean, you're in a limit order market. You're better off just buying with limit orders, selling limit orders, just in every pivot. Any pivot here, pretty much. It's not time to trade with stop orders. Not yet, at least. Right, we haven't really seen a good stop order trade in a while. Okay, pushing down. Interesting. Interesting. When I say interesting, I mean not interesting at all. This is just terrible. Uh, I'm thinking it's gonna make a new low here. Maybe test the bottom of this channel here. Almost just want to try. At the same time, we got the 5 minutes, still not touching the 20 EMA here. Also, bar reversal. Interesting. Jeez. Jeez. I'm almost happy with ending today with 430. I mean, if I see a really good setup, I'll take it, but I mean, this is not looking. This is very confusing to me. I mean, do I dare, pandas? Do I dare just sell the limit order somewhere here? Nope. See? See? Tricky, tricky. Are you still in Hawaii? No, I'm not. I've been back for a while now. Ruben says, if anything, try to limit long. It's a good point, right? Because we are going upwards. Question is, where do I put my limit order? Where, oh where do I put my limit order, pandas? Very nice. Did you enjoy your vacay? What did you like over there? I think one of the unique things we did were trying like some tropical fruits. That was fun. Tropical fruits. We ended up eating sprouted coconut. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but we had a sprouted coconut. I've seen them like everywhere on social media, and I want to try it. You can't really get them in this actual like the continental U.S. If you can, they're very expensive or hard to find. But it's pretty cool. Look it up. Eating sprouted coconut. That was very fun. Benelli Hawk says, man, Baba, you live in paradise. Hey, it's called a vacation. You know? If you're going to take a vacation, might as well do it in paradise. I can't see it, pandas. I don't know what the next trade is. Did I do a luau? Try their underground pick? I did. Went to the Polynesian Cultural Center. Honestly, I didn't like it that much. That's kind of lame. I wish I did like a luau created by like the locals. The Polynesian Center has like too much Mormon influence, I think. I mean, there are some outright Mormon things there, but in the overall sense, there's like this kind of Mormon influence. And when I say Mormon influence, I just mean a non-Hawaiian influence over the place. A very fabricated place. But we did try the underground pig. Underground pig was okay. Big push down here. Are we gonna actually get a push in one direction here? This is just insane. We're loving this trading range right now. $10-point trading range. Jeez. But the underground pick was okay. I'll take a trap here. Doesn't make sense, but I'll take it. I guess. Don't get mad at me if I lose this trade. Please, don't get mad at me. It's crazy. It's crazy for me to take this, but... Okay, outside bar reversal. No longer interested. Just don't double a next one 30 seconds after. I won't be mad. I mean, the trading range is king right now. This blue trading range right now is king. Days like today, in my past, more immature baby panda stage of life, I would have definitely been chopped up like crazy. Definitely chopped up like crazy. It is pushing down. How down, though? How down will this push? How far down will this go, pandas? I want to buy somewhere down here. but don't know where yet. By the way, pandas, if you want to see the trade I took after stream, so I think on stream I was down like 1,800. I ended up the day at like negative 500. But I took this trade after stream. It's a second entry long, and I got 26 points on it, 26 and a half points, 2 contracts, and basically, you know, brought my accounts back to positive. So if you're wondering, how was Baba Money up so much money from after yesterday's loss? Well, that's why, pandas. It is just absolutely just super choppy here. Like, it's hard for me to go long right there at the strong bear bar. It's just hard for me to ever go opposite of a strong bear, strong any strong candle. It's difficult for me to go opposite of that. It really is. I just don't know how people do it. But no, it says, okay, y'all have a great weekend. Going Guadalupe bass fishing here in the hill country. Up 550 laters. That sounds fun. Something that I have never done in my life, bass fishing. But that sounds fun, especially in this weather. If you're from like around where I am, it's it's pretty much like turning to fall, and it's immaculate right now. Let's see if I can get into one more trade here. Should I just do a double contract trade? Just break even today? Break even today or be up about 800? Which one should it be, pandas? Which one should it be? I would go double contracts, but I'm just unsure of any setup right now. There's no setups here. Decent push up here. Is this trading range tyranny over yet? Last trade of the stream, pandas. I'm going for it. And you may ask why. Because I'm a crazy panda. Last trade of the week. Here we go. No funny business here. In this trade, it's less than 10 points risk here. Let's see if we can get 10 points though. It's so choppy, it might come down and take me out, which I've seen many times, situations like this. But last trade of the week. It's not looking good though. I'll tell you that much. It is not looking good at all, pandas. That is not what you want to see when you're in a long trade. That's definitely not what you want to see in a long trade. It's less than 10-point risk. I'll take the hit, whatever. Moving on. That's a little owie at the end of the week. It's all good. What was I thinking going in with a stop order trade on a day like today? That's what I get, pandas, for trying to time this breakout. That is what I get. Jeez. Here's an outside bar here. It's all good. All right, pandas. I think that's all the torture I can handle today. We're up 280. I'll take it. Pandas. Pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Have an amazing weekend, everybody. We'll see you at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you guys there. Hope this weekend's good for you guys. And I'll see you guys next week. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.